Assalamualaikum girls, class 4. Now this is your time for the science class. Please open books on page number 21, unit number 4, the animal kingdom. See, about the animal kingdom, as we have already discussed, the animal kingdoms, they have hundreds and thousands of different creatures. It means that there are many different animals. Some of them are microscopic, which means we can see them with the help of a microscope, and some of them are giants, which we can see very easily with the help of our eyes, for example blue whales. And we have to classify them. Now what does classification means? The classification means that we have to put them in different classes, okay, which we are going to study on the next page. So as we have already now, as we already know that there are many different kind of animals, we have to put them in different classes. For example, frogs are amphibians. The young phase of the frog is called a tadpole. This is the young phase of the frog. It is known as a tadpole. It uses what? It uses its gills to breathe. It uses its gills to breathe. But when it grows into an adult frog, which you already know, when it grows into an adult frog like this, then what happens? The adult frog now it has to breathe. It will breathe with the help of what? Now can it breathe with the help of gills? Yes, and it can also breathe with the help of skin. Okay, so when it is in this form, the tadpole, it can only breathe with the help of gills. Now it can breathe with the help of gills also, and with the help of skin also. Okay, so now when it is adult, it can breathe with the help of gills also and skin also, but when it is young, it can only breathe with the help of gills. When it is in the water, it uses gills. When it is in the water, it uses skin, and when it is on land, it uses gills. So Allah Ta'ala has given two qualities to the frogs, which are, it uses gills also and skin also. When it is in the water, it breathes through its skin, and when it is on the land, it breathes through its gills. Okay, now if you talk about, now these are the interesting qualities of some of the animals. About the platypus, it lives in Australia. It is very few mammals that lay eggs instead of giving birth. All the mammals, usually most of the mammals, they do what? Mammals give birth. They give birth. But some of the mammals, they also lay eggs, and that mammal is PLAY, TITPUS, platypus. Platypus lays eggs. All the other mammals, they give birth. Understand? Vertebrates and invertebrates, all animals in this world can be classified into two large groups. Some of them are vertebrates and some of them are invertebrates. The vertebrates have a backbone, and the invertebrates, they do not have backbone. And there are other classes also. Fish of the vertebrates. The classes of the vertebrates are fish, they have backbones; amphibians, backbones; reptiles, they have backbones; birds, they have backbones; and mammals, they have backbones. So all of these are what? All of them are vertebrates. All of them, they have backbones inside their body. Now page number 22, again it is divided into two kind of groups. Animals are vertebrates and invertebrates also. Vertebrates, they have backbone, for example fish, for example reptiles, for example amphibians, for example birds and mammals. All of them, they have bones inside their body. They have a specific backbone. So vertebrates have backbone, and invertebrates, they do not have backbone, so no backbone. No backbone. The invertebrates, we did not discuss invertebrates, we only discussed the vertebrates, and they have backbone. Okay, and the examples and the groups are 1 fish, 2 reptile, 3 amphibian, 4 birds, and 5 mammals. Okay, if we discuss about the invertebrates, they do not have backbone inside their body. Starfish do not have backbone, so it is an invertebrate. Worms do not have backbone, so it is an invertebrate. Crabs do not have backbone, so they are invertebrates. Insects do not have backbone, so they are invertebrates. And octopus do not have backbone, so they are also invertebrates. In this chapter, we are going to read about only the vertebrates. Understand? We are not going to discuss the invertebrates, we are only going to read about the vertebrates. Okay, now one more important thing, the cold-blooded animals and the warm-blooded animals. What are the cold-blooded animals and the warm-blooded animals? The cold-blooded animals are those animals who take the temperature of their surrounding. It means they are hot when the environment is hot and they are cold when the environment is cold. So the cold blooded, they can change their body temperature, and the warm blooded animals, they cannot change their body temperature. Understand? Their body temperature is same. Okay, so now we are talking about the cold blooded animals. Who are the cold blooded animals? The fish are the cold blooded animals, the reptiles are the cold blooded animals, and the amphibians are the cold blooded animals. Now, if we talk about the warm blooded animals, the warm blooded animals maintain a constant body temperature. This means that their body temperature, it means that their body, that they do not depend upon the temperature of their environment. Okay, so warm blooded animals maintain a constant body temperature. It means the temperature of the warm blooded animals is the same. So bird is warm blooded and mammal is warm blooded, so their body temperature is same and it does not changed. Okay, and these blue ones, the blue color ones, are cold blooded. They can change their body temperature. Understand? All the fishes can change their body temperature, all the reptiles can change their body temperature, and the example of the reptiles are turtles and the snakes and many other reptiles. And all the amphibians can change their body temperature, for example frogs, newts, and salamanders. And in case of the warm blooded animals, for example birds, they cannot change their body temperature. And the cold blooded animals also, they can change their body temperature a little bit, a little change in their temperature. Understand? The fishes, the reptiles, and the amphibians, they can change their body temperature a little bit, they cannot change their body temperature too much. Okay, and the birds and the mammals, they cannot change their body temperature, it remains same. And who is also a mammal? Humans are also mammal and their body temperature remains same. We cannot change our body temperature, we are humans. Why? Because we give birth to the young ones and we cannot change our body temperature. And the birds also, they cannot change their body temperature, and they also they lay eggs, and we give birth to animals. Okay,